Hi, welcome to Trading with TK, teaching you to turn ideas into money. We're at www.tradingwithtk.com, and today is Thursday, July 17th. Well, I spent all morning in a defensive mode of trying to get my shorts back, whether I should cover them, whether I shouldn't. I gave them a little extra room, but in the final analysis was that the rally was much too strong. It definitely felt like one of those rallies coming off a very important low, and I think we're going to get a really good summer rally. I just don't want to be dealing with short positions and fighting the tape. Now, the only short I covered that's chart still looks pretty negative is Apple, but you know, it's wearing me out. It's just taking too long. So my theory may turn out that it may still go to 130, 120. But it's going to do it without me because I need to focus on the long side of the market. And I do believe we're going to get a pretty good summer rally after a pullback. And we are going to get a pullback because earnings are out in Google and Merrill. They're not good, and the market's already weak. But, you know, I've been waiting for that pullback all day today, and it didn't come. It was a very persistent rally. But it came. It's coming tomorrow morning, and it's already started after the close. We need it. Things are just stretched out too far. But the evidence is starting to build that we're going to get a good summer rally. The day before yesterday, we had 600 new lows made. Now, why is that significant? Well, to me it is, because back in the 60s and 70s, there was this famous technician called Joe Granville. You may have heard of him. Real famous guy in his time. And he came up with this indicator to try and help him spot the bottom of bear markets. And one of his indicators was that you had to have at least 500 new lows made in one day. Well, yesterday, it was the day before yesterday, I'm sorry, we had 600 new lows in one day. So what kind of track record does he have with this 500 new lows? Excellent. I've been following him for years, and at the bottom of almost every bear market, bingo, we get that 500 number or just right close to it or over, like we did the day before yesterday. So it's another sign. Plus, we had a very powerful rally. I told you the other day that the rallies that come off important bottoms are just, you know, they knock you over. And this started out slow yesterday, but by today it was knocking everybody over. So that's why I got very defensive, and I just want to focus on the long side of the market. What have I got? I've got a new stock, Micron. It's on the long side. We've been in it before. We'll take a look at the stock we bought this morning, CPSL, and then we're going to take a look at the very important indexes because two of them broke out today. One of them is our leader, and another one's a new one that we've just been following maybe for a couple of weeks. But I'll show you what we have, and I'll show you what how all the evidence is starting to build that we're probably trying to turn the corner here, or we've turned the corner. So without further ado, let's take a look at Micron. I'll show you how we'll take this idea and turn it into some money. So don't go away. I'll be right back. Okay, we're looking at a daily bar chart of MU, Micron Technologies. Now, I'm zoomed out pretty far because I want to give you the history. We bought it here, first time, we sold it here. Next time we bought it here, and we sold it right here. Now it's back down to my favorite spot, and I believe it's putting in a bottom, and that's why we like it here. Let me give you the stats. This is a call on the long side. We're looking to buy it at $5.45. all the way down to $5.30. I believe we'll get some weakness in the morning because of Google's earnings are not good, and then the stock's down like $30 after hours. So we'll buy between $5.40 and $5.30. For those of you who want to know where a stop loss spot would be, it would be $5.11, which would be a close below that low. My target is $8.50. Right here, the old high area. Well, what do I like about it? Well, I wish I had another day of trading, but this caught my eye, and I'm not going to let it get away. And I see a beginnings of a ascending triangle. That's the right side of it. That's the top. We stuck our nose through it this morning, but I think within a day or two we'll be through that. Also, it's a V bottom. We've got this little V bottom. Now you can see it's taking on that look of that reverse roof, and it's a bullish formation. Okay, so let me recap that. That's MU. It's a call on the long side, and when all is said and done, I think we can make $3 on this trade. Let's take a look at CPSL that we bought this morning. Where is it? Here it is. I paid $4.39. It wasn't the high today, but it was pretty close. But it doesn't matter because the picture is so good looking that you know, I may even buy a little more if it dips down into my area tomorrow. But another day or two or a few more days of this backing and filling, and I believe the stock's going to take off. We still have our ascending triangle intact here. And I'm going to turn it into a 2-day chart because you can see it even clearer. You see these rising bottoms, how symmetrical they are? It's a great look. I just wanted to point that out to you. Okay, we'll put that into our portfolio. Hopefully, by the time this rally is over, within a few weeks or a month or two, we'll have it up at our target of $8 a share. Okay, let's get to the major indexes. I can't go through every one of my shorts that I covered. There's just too many of them. I'll have them posted on my webpage. You know what the P&L was, the profits or losses, and I'll try and get that up by tomorrow. But there's a lot of them, so it may take me a little bit of time. But let's get to the major indexes because that's where the story really is. This is the Dow. What a persistent rally. That's our resistance, and you can see we stuck our head through it just a wee bit. But we are going to pull back tomorrow because everything's weak. Now the key is going to be the pullback. I don't think the pullback should violate that low right there. I think what we're going to try and do is put a right shoulder into this look. You know, a few days of backing and filling, and then a go. We may not even break. We may not even break that high right there. We'll see. It'll be interesting to see what the pullback looks like tomorrow. But this is definitely shaping up. No question about it. When I show you the other indexes, you'll agree with me. Transportation average. Now I always tell you these are the leaders. The transports always lead the way, and sure enough, you know, they've broken out. They've gotten through resistance. That doesn't mean they can't pull back, and I suspect they will. But you know, they're not going to pull back very far. Certainly not below this area here. And I don't even think they're going to get down this far. But what we're trying to do is we're trying to build a little bit of a right shoulder, similar to what we have over here, over on this side of this head. And as soon as that's complete, we should take off again. Russell 2000, the star of the stars, the star of the indexes. Why? Because they broke out. Clearly. They should pull back, and I don't think they're really going to get down below, much below this area right here on any pullback. If they do, it's no big deal. But they clearly broke out of this pattern today. More evidence. SPY, the weaker of the group, but you know the look is there. The little head sticking down. This will pull back also in the morning. We need this pullback. We're stretched out too far. And the QQQQs, top 100 NASDAQ stocks, you know, we're definitely working on this reverse head and shoulders pattern here. This being the bottom. I'm going to turn this into an hourly because you can see it better. There's our head, left shoulder. We're going to pull back down into here by tomorrow. I don't know if we're going to get all the way down to here. We could. It doesn't change the picture. But we are going to pull back, and we're going to form this right shoulder of this pattern, and then we're going to go break out. That's my theory. I think we made an important low the other day. Okay, that's my view of the market. Until tomorrow, this is TK signing off.